Hello everyone, in this video I'm going to show you how to determine whether a function is even, odd, or neither. So the first thing you want to do is find f of negative x. So here we have f of x equals 5x cubed minus 3x, and we need to determine whether this function is even, odd, or neither. So the first thing you want to do is find f of negative x. And all you do is replace all the x's that you see in f of x with a negative x and simplify. So negative x cubed, that would times 5 would be negative 5x cubed. Negative 3 times negative x would be a positive 3x. And if these two results are the same, if f of negative x equals to f of x, if these results are the same, then the function would be even. If these two are equal. Well, we can clearly see they're not equal. So they're not even. The f of x is not even. So then you want to determine whether the function is odd, whether or not the function is odd. And what we're going to do is we're going to take f of x and multiply it by -1. And so we get a negative sign here, bring that down, and then we're going to multiply it to f of x. 5x cubed minus 3x. And we're going to get a -1 times positive 5x cubed is negative 5x cubed, and a -1 times negative 3x is plus 3x. And if this result, if f of negative x is equal to negative f of x, if those two results are the same, then the function is odd, and they are the same. So f of x equals 5x cubed minus 3x is odd. Now, if f of negative x wasn't equal to f of x and f of negative x wasn't equal to the negative of f of x, then the function would be neither. Okay, because we know that in order for a function to be even, f of negative x is equal to f of x, right? That's what we said here. And for it to be odd, f of negative x is equal to the negative of f of x. And that's it. That's how you determine whether a function is even or odd. So in our case, f of x was an odd function. So let's do another one. So here we have to determine whether this function is even, odd, or neither. And so again, the first step you take is to find f of negative x. So wherever I see an x and f, I replace it with a negative x, and I simplify it. So a negative x to the fourth would be 2x to the fourth plus 4. And if the result, if these two are the same, f of negative x is equal to f of x, then the function would be even. And they are equal. This is equal to this. So f of x is an even function, and so we can stop here. Let's go ahead and do another one. Let's see if we got down here. Okay, so again, even, odd, or neither. So first thing, I'm going to evaluate g of negative x. So I get 2 times negative x cubed plus 4 times negative x. Again, just evaluate g of x at negative x, where I see an x and g. I'm going to replace it with the negative x. So you get negative 2x cubed minus 4x. And if these two results, if this result is the same as this result, then the function is even. Right? If g of negative x is equal to g of x, and the function is even. But they're not the same. So g of x is not an even function. And then we want to see if this result is the same as a negative of f of x. So we're going to take, we're doing g of x. So we're going to take g of x, and we're going to take the negative of it. We're going to multiply it by -1. So you have a -1 times 2x cubed is a -2x cubed. and a negative 1 times 4x is a negative 4x. And if this result is the same as this result, then g of x is odd, and they are the same. G of negative x is equal to negative g of x. So g of x is an odd function. Okay, so that is all we do. Let's try this one. So we find g of negative x. So wherever I've seen x and g, I replace it with a negative x, and then I simplify it. Right, negative x to the fourth is x to the fourth times 3 is 3x to the fourth minus 5. And if this result is the same as g of x, if these two are the same, then the function is even. And they are. So g of x is an even function. G of x equals 3x to the fourth minus 5 is even. And so that's it. That's how you determine whether a function is even, odd, or neither. Real quickly, just to explain it, so visually. So again, if a function is even, f of negative x is equal to f of x. So that's saying if the x's are opposite signs and the y's are equal, then the function is even. So if we look at like a basic even function, f of x equals x squared, we look at a graph of it. So let's say f of x is negative 2, so that would make y4, and then, f of negative 2 is 4, and f of 0 is 0. And then if x is 2, f of 2 would be 4. So we would have a point 2, 4, and negative 2, 4. And we could look at several points. And what's going to happen is the x's will be opposite signs, and the y's will be equal, just like it says here, for the graph f of x equals x squared. So that's the even function. That means it's symmetric with respect to the y-axis. Meaning if I were to fold this paper about the y-axis, this side of the graph would lay directly on this side of the graph. All the points on this side of the graph would lay directly on this side of the graph. And then for odd function, we had f of negative x is equal to the negative of f of x. So for example, f of x equals x cubed. If we look at a picture of that. So say, x is 0, then y is 0. If x is 1, we have f of 1, which is 1 cubed, which is 1. Here the point 1, 1. And then if we have x to be negative 1, that would be f of negative 1. And negative 1 cubed would be negative 1. Negative 1 is what we have. And then we connect the dots. So we have our x's are opposite signs, like it says here, and our y's are opposite signs. That's a negative 1 and positive 1. Y's are opposite, positive, and the opposite sign. That's an odd function, and it's symmetric with respect to the origin. And I always think of it as if I fold paper about the y and then about the x, those points would lay directly on each other. So that's it. I'll have some more videos on even and odd functions. I can do one where it's neither. But yeah, all you do, just a quick recap, is you just take g of negative x. So you're given a function, whether it's g or f, whatever it's called. You find g of negative x. So wherever you see an x and g, you replace it with a negative x, and then you evaluate the function, and you simplify the function. And if this result, if g of negative x is the same as g of x, is the same as here, if this is the same as this, the function is even. If they're equal, it's even. But they're not equal in our case. This is not equal to this, so it's not even. And then we try to see if it's odd. So if g of negative x is equal to the negative of g of x, so we took g of x here, and we took the negative of it. If that result is the same as this result, then it's odd, and they are the same. And that's it. All right, guys, I hope that helped. That is all I have for now. Please feel free to check out my other videos, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye.